Out on Wembley, July 20th.
Yeah.
Looking forward to that?
I'm looking forward to it, really am. It's a great bill, obviously headlined by Derek, and an exciting fighter looking to get a world title shot. Like, you know, he's had one before, but I'm looking to get my first. So get a win on that bill, and then, you know, back to Belfast soon after it.
And what kind of opponent are you looking forward to on July 20th? Has there been any talk yet?
There's a few names floating about, but I don't really want to say until we get something more concrete. But I boxed Kiko Martinez, who was a good fighter, you know, so I don't want to be taking a backward step. I want to be boxing someone of a similar sort of standard to him, or maybe even better. So, you know, whoever it's going to be, they're going to be a good one.
Did that fight against, or even the win against Martinez, surprise just the accolade afterwards? Because people in boxing seem to know about it, but all of a sudden, you beat Martinez, and it seemed to open a lot of people's eyes.
Yeah, well, it did a little bit. You know, I'm well supported in Belfast, and you know, people come out and show their support and they get behind me. But there has been a few doubters, more so on the mainland. But you know, I'm starting to change that and starting to change their opinions, and I just have to keep winning, basically. And there's always going to be people, you know, firing a few negative words your way, but you just have to learn to deal with that and move past it.
And if you keep winning, how far do you think you are off a world title shot?
I think I could have a world title shot in my next fight, you know, but I don't think it'll come. But that's how close I am. I think we could have it if we wanted, but you know, one more fight and then potentially a world title shot.
Because really, you'd probably agree, that super bantamweight division is pretty. You've got your Rigonda, your Donaire, Santa Cruz.
Yeah.
You know, it's a tough one to get in.
Yeah, they're all guys I want to fight, and Rigondo's the top man. He's, you know, he's
you
top
see
of the
as a standout fighter.
Yeah, he's the best fighter in the world. But Colombian Jonathan Romero has the IBF title. We're very, very keen on fighting him. Leo Santa Cruz is fighting Victor Terrazas for the WBC. Very keen on that fight, and you know, I'm keen on fighting Rigondo, but my team want to wait a while. So you know, I'll listen to what they say, and you know, I'm not far away from fighting the best, and he is the best. Rigondo definitely is.
And one name we haven't mentioned, I'm sorry I've got to, but Scott Quigg. Does that fight matter still?
I think it does. You know, more so for the fans. I think I'm further on in my career than Scott. You know, he's British champion, but I'm European champion. I think he's only ranked with one governing body, the WBA. I'm the top 10 and 4. So it's a fight that the public want, so it's a fight that I want as well, and I want to please the public all the time. And I think Scott wants the fight, to be honest, as well, but the people around him don't want it. It'll be a massive fight. It's probably the biggest fight in Britain right now, to be honest. You know, Fury and Price was at one point. With Price getting beat, I think this is the next big one. So I think it's got to happen. Just when, you know, I want it sooner rather than later. We'll have to keep winning, and I know I'm going to do my best to keep winning. I'm sure he will, but I'm just worried that he'll get knocked out before I get my hands on him, and then the fight's not as big. You know, you have to just look at Price and Fury for an example there, and you know, so. You know, there's a chance it'll get bigger if we keep winning, become world champions, but there's also a chance that he may get beat.
Would you be happy if you had to go to, I don't know, Madison Square Gardens, Las Vegas? That must be a fighter's dream, to fight for a world title out there.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, but the main thing for me is keeping my fans happy, and the people who pay their hard-earned money to come out and show their support and watch my fights. That's who I want to keep happy. I want to do what's best for me and my family and my career, but obviously Madison Square Gardens or Vegas is where you want to be one day, but at the minute I'm happy with humble old Belfast.